to walk on the path of meeting Vaheguru, to walk on the path of happiness, we have to kill our thoughts. We cannot kill our thoughts on our own. If today I want to stop taking thoughts, it's next to impossible. But Maharaj has given us the tool. Vaheguruji has given us the tool on how to kill the thoughts. Because thoughts are the problems we have. When somebody gets angry, first thought comes in their mind. When somebody gets greedy, first thought comes in their mind. When somebody lies, first thought comes into their mind. It's all about thoughts. And we are not able to manage our thoughts to a level that most of the people, they don't even know that they are taking thoughts. Thoughts are coming from left, thoughts are coming from right. Whatever we see, we start taking thoughts. What we hear, we start taking thought. When we talk with somebody, we start taking thoughts. That's why GuruNanak Dev Ji has given us a method where we can kill our thoughts. The moment we will kill these automatic thoughts, our mind will be free. Our mind will be free of so much garbage. This is the way how our mind will come in our control. Controlling in our mind is more important than controlling other people. If we don't control our mind, we cannot succeed in our life. Now even doctors are saying there's so many diseases just because of overthinking. Thinking. Some people cannot stop thinking. We have discussed in the past, insomnia is the biggest problem. Where you cannot sleep. Blood pressure, high blood pressure, again comes with a lot of worries and a lot of stress. But Maharaj has given us an opportunity in Japji Sahib that how to make sure we kill our thoughts. We make control of our mind. But before we do that, we need to understand who are we and what is this mind. The beautiful part is the story of mind is same for everybody. Same, ditto same. Everybody is taking thoughts, no matter which country you belong to, which religion you belong to, how you look like, what is your gender. Everybody is taking thoughts. And Maharaj says, if you want to be happy, become thoughtless. What does that mean, thoughtless? Do we want to become a zombie? No. Thoughtless meaning you have a control over your mind, over your automatic thoughts. The thoughts which you are taking but you don't have a control. We are looking somewhere, we are taking thoughts. Somebody is entering the Gurdwara, Darbar Hall, we start looking at them, we start taking thoughts. Maharaj says there is so much treasure inside you. Bada khajana paya tode andar. But you can only capture that wealth which is inside you, the jewels which you have inside you, if you will kill your thoughts. And we have been discussing and we have been learning from Guru Nanak Dev Ji, Tan Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, that how to take an advantage of Gurbani. Gurbani is not just for reading. Gurbani is not just for bowing our head. Gurbani is for doing a practical. Whatever Gurbani is telling us, we have to do what Gurbani tells us. Because Gurbani is the Guru. Bani Guru, Guru hai Bani, which Bani Amrit Sare. Gurbani kahe, Sevak jan mane, Partak Guru Nistare. Whatever Gurbani tells us, we have to do. We have to leave our mind's wisdom. We have to take Guru's wisdom. When I say we have to leave mind's wisdom, I'm not saying forget about your studies and education. We have to take the worldly education. But that worldly education is for this world. To reach here, to reach the Brahmand, to meet Vaheguru, to walk on the path of spirituality, there is a different education, there is a different wisdom. That wisdom is in Tan Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. And that wisdom is for your mind. It will help in your worldly success also. Maharaj says, Gaviye, Suniye, Man Rakhiye Pao. That is the first technique, first lesson we learn from Maharaj in the Japji Sahib. He says, chant from your tongue, listen from your ears. Chant from your tongue, listen from your ears. Then what will happen? From multiple thoughts which you have, you go into one thought. That's why we start with a slow speed, and when we see there are so many thoughts in our mind, we keep on increasing our speed. Then we go fast, so that before we can get a thought, we change that thought or change those multiple thoughts into one thought. And what is that one thought? That one thought is Vaheguru. Once our mind will have only one thought, you will see so much happiness inside you will get. This game is of inside, your mind. Immediately you will feel so much peace. Especially when you're doing it in the Sangat. Especially when you are in the true congregation, Sachi Sangat. Because when everybody is chanting together, then there is so much vibrations, good vibrations flowing here, that all your dukh, all your pain will go away and it will change to happiness. Chaddi Kala. That's why Maharaj says, Gaviye, Suniye, Man Rakhiye Pao. That's the first thing. And we have been discussing the second and the third thing. Maharaj says the most important thing what you have to learn in your day-to-day life while meditating is listening. First you have to listen. Listening is very important. Many times it happens when two people are talking with each other, people are shouting at each other, yelling at each other. One person is not listening to the other person. If we will start how to listen, half of our problems will change. They will go away and we'll be happy. That's why Maharaj had a Sunaya Diya Paudiyan, which we discussed in the Japji Sahib. And the core message there was, Sunaya Dukh Paap Ka Nas. When you will listen, first we have to start listening other people, then we have to start listening to ourselves. And we talked about this in the last lecture or maybe 2 lectures back, that what happens when you chant and when you listen. Just record your voice. Half of the people will not even recognize their own voice, because we have not learned to listen here. When we'll start listening to our own voice, what happens? The first step is multiple thoughts to one thought, and then finally one thought to zero thoughts. Khatam ho jange tode bilkul. That state is called sun. That state is called sun. Maharaj says in Gurbani, Satgur te paye vichara, sun samad sache karbara. This house which you see around, that's not your real house. Your real house is inside. That's where the Vaheguruji is sitting. Sun literally means zero, shunya. You have to go to the zero state. You have to become zero. As in, your thoughts has to go away. Your ego has to go away. Most important thing. Self-identity has to go away. When we lose our self-identity, when we lose our home, then the sky is the limit. Vaheguruji comes right away. Uthai Maharaj pragat ho jange. Vaheguruji will come there, because he is sitting inside you. He is sitting inside you in the form of light. But because of the darkness of our mind, the darkness is because of our thoughts, we cannot see him. And the moment we kill our thoughts, the moment we kill this darkness, the light comes. It is there in everybody. Sab mein jyot, jyot hai soye, tisde chanan, sab mein chanan hoye. This light is in everybody. But it's not glowing, we are not able to light this jyot. Aval Allah noor upaya, kudrat ke sab bande, ek noor te sab jag upjaya, kaun pale, kaun mande. This noor, this light is in everybody. No matter who you are, whether you're a Hindu, you're a Muslim, you're a Sikh, you're a Christian, this light is in everybody. But you have to learn how to switch on this light. There's so many lights in this room. If I switch them off, there will be darkness. But the moment I switch it on, you will start seeing the light. Same thing about our mind. Mind has so much darkness because of our thoughts. And when we will start listening to our voice, slowly and slowly all these thoughts will go away, and then it will be light there. But before that, we hear something. We hear the sound of Vaheguru. In Gurbani, lot of times Maharaj gives an example of a blind person. Anne bande di gal karte Maharaj. Kende, just like for a blind man, you need a stick. You need something for your suth, your mind also to walk to their house. Because that house is inside. To walk inside also, because it's still the darkness, you still need something. That something is the sound which is inside you, which is a cosmic sound, which is the sound of the universe. And when you will hear that sound, while listening to the sound, you will walk. Your mind will walk, and your mind will go to its own house. And that's where we learned how to listen. Listen to that sound. Maharaj, now we are on the last body of Manne. It's a 15th body. Maharaj says, Manne pave mokh duar. If you are listening to this sound, and you are listening so deeply, your mind is listening to this sound so deeply, it is also called Naam, it is also called Shabad, it is also called Anhad Shabad in Gurbani. When you are listening to that sound so much, that you are putting all your focus there, surely you will reach to your destination 100% by just listening, by just merging in there. You're listening so much that you're merging, your mind is merging there. You will go into the Mokh Dwar. Where is this Mokh Dwar? If I see my physical body, where is this Mokh Dwar? Where is this highest point? This highest point is above these 9 doors. 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 nostrils, 1 mouth, 2 down below for the garbage. These are the 9 doors. It's above the 9 doors. This Mokh Dwar, above these eyebrows. People talk about chakra meditation. People talk about Kundalini. But Gurbani says if you will come in the Sangat and chant, automatically your focus will start from your belly button. It will go up and it will reach the Mokh Dwar on its own. Because the thoughts are the problem which you have in between. Once you kill these thoughts, it will automatically travel towards the Mokh Dwar. Right now, because of the thoughts, it remains down. It goes to the darker dimensions. Manne pave Mokh Dwar, manne parvare sadar. Literal meaning of this is even your family, if you are chanting, if you have merged in Naam, even your family will cross this ocean. This ocean is between this belly button and this forehead. This is the ocean. This is the Maya. This is how we experience the world. Because we experience this world from these 9 doors. By looking at things, by listening at things, by talking, by having a taste, by touching. Maharaj says, if you will cross this ocean, if you are merged, even your family will merge. But who is the family? This family is not our immediate family, not our kids, not our parents, not our wife. The whole Sangat is our family. When you come in the true congregation, when you chant together, they are your family, your spiritual family. And when these Gurmukhs who have merged in the Naam, who have heard this Naam, they come in the true congregation, the impact is for everyone. Everybody gets impacted in a good way. And when we attend this Sachi Sangat true congregation every time, and when we repeat this effort at home, we can also cross this ocean of fire. We can also cross this scary ocean. Manne tare tare Gursikh. Kende Gursikh is not only who has a long beard and a turban and a kirpan and 5 kakas. Gursikh is the mind who has learned how to kill their thoughts, who has gone away from lust, greed, anger, attachment, ego, gossiping, slandering, lies, cheating, stealing, stress, anxiety. This is what the Gurbani is telling us to do. To kill these thoughts, to kill these 5 thieves. Can they, if those Gursikhs will come in the Sangat and they will chant together with you, they will cross this ocean and you will also cross this ocean. But unfortunately, our mind is stuck in Maya, is stuck in the worldly pleasures. Mind wants to stay there. Mind wants to stay in the clutches of worldly pleasures. Mind wants to stay in the cycle of life and death. And that's why, although the message is being given in every religion, but we don't follow what the message is. We just say we are Sikhs, we are Hindus, we are Muslims, we are Christians. But Maharaj says you have to become Gur Sikh, Guru da Sikh. What Guru is telling you, you have to do that. Who has to do that? Your mind has to do that. Manne tare tare Gursikh. Gursikh himself has crossed the ocean. It will help others also. He will help others also to cross this ocean. Who is the Gursikh? The mind is the Gursikh. Kende manne nanak pave na pik. Kende that Gursikh, that Sikh, that mind will not go to the places to ask for the money, to ask for donations, to ask for or to beg for the money. Because that Gursikh, that mind has got a real wealth. People think this money, these cars, these buildings are the real wealth. Maharaj says no. Anything you touch, anything you see is going to perish. How much age you have? How long can you live? 50 years, 60 years, 70 years, 100 years? That's a limit in today's day and age. Where are you going to take all that money? When you're going to leave this physical body, where is this money going to go? Can they live your life in happiness, fullest? Live in present. And to live in the present, you have to connect with the Naam. You have to be happy. Gurbani gives you the true happiness, the true bliss, the true Anand. Because the worldly happiness, today you have, tomorrow you might not have. But the wealth of Naam, that's why Gursikh has to know, Gursikh will not beg. Gursikh will not ask for the money. Because it's always there. That happiness is always there. Can they take that wealth. ऐसा नाम निरंजन होए जेको मन जाने मन कोई. But your mind has to agree with that. कोई चाहे कि मैं कर लवां, then only they can do it. Your mind has to be strong to walk on this path. Maharaj says, what happens when we start cleaning our thoughts? What happens before we go to this Mokh Dwar? When we reach this Mokh Dwar, what mind experiences? Man experience ki karta hai. What is the experience of the mind when it goes to the Mokh Dwar? Maharaj tells us in the next body, Maharaj says, Panch Parvan, Panch Pradhan, Panche Pave, Dargah Man. You will listen to 5 different sounds. When your focus goes here, when let's say you are meditating, now after doing Sasgra, Sasa, Santargat Simran, your focus is now here. Automatically it will go. You don't have to put your focus there. It will automatically go there. If you will try to put your focus on your own here, you will have a headache. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਫੋਕਸ ਉੱਥੇ ਗਿਆ ਪਰਵੱਟਿਆਂ ਤੋਂ ਉੱਪਰ above your eyebrows, on your forehead, first thing you will hear is 5 shabads, 5 different sounds. And Maharaj has given us the description of these 5 sounds. And there are 5 sounds. One sound is of tabla. One sound is of guitar. It's also called rabab. It's also called pakhavaj. Tabla is pakhavaj. Maharaj says these 5 sounds are rabab, pakhavaj, tal, kungru, anhad shabad, vajave. You will hear. And from where are you hearing these sounds? These sounds are not coming from outside. These sounds will come from inside you. Tade andro. Rabab, GuruNanak Dev Ji, Bhai Mardana Ji used to play rabab. It's the same sound. Now we know why Bhai Mardana Ji was playing rabab. Why GuruNanak Dev Ji told him to play the rabab? Because it's the same sound which you have inside. Pakhavaj is this tabla, this sound. You will hear this sound also. Then you will hear the tal. You know the chhane which you have, they are called tal. You will hear those tal. Kungru. Kungru English ki kande? Sorry? Anklets. Anklets. You will hear the sound of the anklets. This is all inside you. And finally, you will hear this many sounds which are called anhad shabad. Kende rabab, pakhavaj, tal, kungru, anhad shabad, vajave. There are many sounds. Not just these 5, but many sounds you hear. But Maharaj says, Maharaj is telling us, Panch Parvan, Panch Pradhan, Panche Pave, Dargah Man. These are the proved sounds. If you are hearing these sounds, that means you have reached that Dargah, the court of Vaheguru. That is an approval from Vaheguru Ji inside us, that your mind is now, your surt, your focus is now reaching to the Dargah, court of Vaheguru. Kende Dargah de pahunch gaya tera man, kirpa ho gayi tere te. Panch Parvan, Panch Pradhan, Panche Pave, Dargah Man. Kende they are beautiful sounds. Panche Sohe, Darra Jan. When you hear these sounds there, they have a beautiful sound. The mind will not move. Mind will want to stay there to hear those sounds. You will forget about the world. You will forget about the world. You will forget about the worldly problems. पंच परवान पंच प्रदान पंचे पावे दरगे मान पंचे सोहे दर्रा जान पंचा का गुर एक ध्यान. कहते finally these 5 sounds which you are hearing from here, they will become one sound. They will become one sound. Pancha ka gur ek dhyan, ik dhyan. Keda dhyan? That sound is called sahaj tun. Tera mukh suhava jiyo sahaj tun bani. These 5 sounds will become one sound. When we are sitting in a dhyan, when we are meditating, you have to search for this one sound. 5 sounds are there. That's very good. That means your surt is there. That is a nishani, that is a sign that there is a one sound there, which is a voice of Vaheguru. Tera mukh suhava jiyo sahaj tun bani. That sahaj tun, voice of Vaheguru is there. It's like a flight. When you will hear to that flight, that ship, your mind has to ride on that ship. So that mind now can enter the Mokh Dwar. Mind can enter the court of Vaheguru. It is sitting in the court of Vaheguru, but still the entry is not there. It's like a visa. It's like a passport. And practically how you have to do it? Practically, when you wake up early in the morning, if you are doing meditation, if you are a regular meditator, this is for those. ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਵੇਰੇ ਉੱਠਦੇ ਹੋ, when you wake up in the morning, don't do anything, just get up and close your eyes and listen to all those sounds. These sounds will be very, very loud. Multiple sounds will be there. But there will be one sound which will be sharp, a ringing sound. Sharp sound. You will hear that. It is coming from inside you. If you hear that sound, start listening to that sound. Don't move your body. Sit in a comfortable position. It can be a chair, it can be a sofa, anything. Start listening to that sound. For the ones who are already hearing this Sahaj Tun, this one ringing sound, good news for you. When you will hear this sound, let's say for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, there will be another sound there, which will be a heavy sound, a very high pitched sound. बड़ा मोटी आवाज आएगी. Just like a thunderstorm, just like a toll. You know the sound of the toll? Just like a toll. That sound is called Naad. Maharaj in Gurbani says, Anhad Bani Naad Vijaya. Listening to this Sahaj Tun, Anhad Bani, you will hear that Naad. That is the Naam which is called in Gurbani. That is what it is called Naam. When Maharaj calls Naam, Maharaj calls Shabad. Yes, it has many multiple forms, but that is the ultimate sound which you want to hear. Final sound. And what is the Nishani that you are hearing? What is the sign? Very simple. You don't have to ask anybody. The moment you will hear that sound, it will be very loud, just like a rocket going on, right? I mean, if you have seen some rocket launching programs or events in NASA and all, very similar to that, very loud sound. In Gurbani it comes Gur Shabdi Gobind Gajya. When you will listen to that sound, it will take you to the house of Vaheguru, just next to the Vaheguru. In front of you, Vaheguruji will be there. I'll give you an example for that. Has everybody gone to Darbar Sahib Amritsar? Have you gone there at Amrit Vela 4 in the morning. Next time go there or find a recording. They are bringing a Maharaj Swaroop from Akal Takht Sahib 4 in the morning, 4:30 in the morning. You must have seen in the TV. From Akal Takht Sahib to Harmandir Sahib, they are bringing Maharaj's Swaroop there. They are coming down and they are bringing. In front of them, there is one instrument which is being played. It is called Toor also. That instrument is called Narsinga also. It's a long kind of a, next time I will make sure I'll bring a picture for that. And somebody is playing that Toor in front of, before even Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj Swaroop come in the front, way before, somebody is playing that. The sound is like, if you have heard about it. You will hear that sound, that similar sound. Very similar. What happens then? That sound goes away and then you see Guru Granth Sahib Ji's Maharaj Swaroop. Same thing will happen there. The moment you will hear there that sound will go away and you will see the Prakash. Because Vaheguru Ji is formless. Inside you will see Prakash, the light of Vaheguru. That is how much powerful Gurbani is there to give us step-by-step guidance. That's why Maharaj is saying, Pancha ka gur ek dhyan. One Vaheguru. You will see the darshan. You will see him there. Vadbhagi anhad vajya. You are fortunate. Very, very fortunate. Very rare people experience that. But you have to start with Saas Gira Simran. Saas Gira Simran is first. Then Saas Antargat Simran. And then finally, sitting silent and listening to these shabads. Now, a lot of people ask this question, when will I hear this sound? I cannot tell you that. That all depends what is your lifestyle, how much time you are putting on the meditation, what is your behavior with others. If you are angry, if you are full of lust, full of greed, lies, cheating, stealing, then the destination is far away. Gossiping and slandering, biggest problem. We have to look into our lifestyle. We have to read the Gurbani and we have to go step by step what Gurbani is telling us. Not just reading. We have to implement it. Simro, simar, simar, sukh pavo. Kal kalesh tan mahe matavo. The good part is, it is all happiness. It is all bliss. It's all happiness. Pancha ka gur ek dhyan, je ko kahe करे विचार, करते क्या करने नहीं सुमार. This is